Damn, it's a shame he doesn't have ice. I'm thinking maybe Kumari's a better option here, because he does have the ice protection, which could be useful for us, but Yuna is notably quicker than he is. It's a tough one. See how it goes. Yeah, so anyone who kind of refuses to believe that those laughs are intentional, like, that's where I kind of draw the line. I'm just like, you're just wrong. I'm sorry. It's very clearly intentional, because as I say, you literally hear them laughing as normal, like at the end of the scene, towards the end of it, and the game itself, like through Waka, it acknowledges that they, like, it was a bit of a like a crazy kind of silly, out of the ordinary kind of situation, right? I think its unnaturalness and its deliberateness is literally already implied. Like, it's not even implied, it's called out by the game itself. So, like, I don't get it. But this guy has something to give too, if you want to remember. I will take that. Nice. But it's been a while.
This is a statue of Lord Mihen.
Let's listen to the main man, Mihen.
8 centuries ago, he founded a legion known today as the Crusaders. In just a few short years after their founding, their ranks grew throughout Spira. The Maesters of Yevon feared an uprising and accused them of rebellion. So Lord Mihen walked along this very road to go face their charges and refute them.
And
he succeeded in winning the Maester's trust, and his legion became an arm of the Yevon clergy. It was then that Yevon gave them the name Crusaders, which they have kept ever since. And the rest is history.
Legend. Any Machins in the chat? Let me quickly scroll through. I don't know if anyone's got the Machin. I think, who was it? There was someone who had one. I think Machin's like the 4-year one? Sarah Wells, I just scrolled up earlier, she has a Machin badge. I forgot how many years it is. At this stage, it's either 4 years or 5. I think it might be 5 years for a Machin badge. It's a member. Alright, we need an encounter now. What's going on? Yeah, it's this one first.
That one looks slow.
It's also tough. Let me handle this.
No way! I can take it! What the?
He does not look slow. That's a good point.
Told ya, Sir Aron's the best.
I could have done that.
I think let's still do that. That. We managed to get quite far in before having our first real encounter here. Alright, here we go. We did get a preemptive, that was very fortunate. So we're already at the stage where we're going to start to struggle to one-hit KO anything. Darkness didn't work there, of course.
Bring it on!
Yeah, we don't have any lightning. Yeah, this guy's literally fast enough to get 2 turns, so I think we should still probably focus on getting him back.
Allow me.
Yeah, so this is where Lulu's going to start to not be able to also one-hit KO these. Oh, it's going to be rough. Yeah, it's just not enough. Obviously, we have the confusion risk as well. Let's see. Yeah, things are definitely going to ramp up here. I need to know how much damage Lancet does, just so I know. Yeah, for now it's still no Sphere Grid, but this is where we're going to start to feel the strain with no Sphere Grid. Ouch. Let's see how much a Thunder does anyway.
Need a good jolt?
I think it does. 114, okay. What about a Lancet after that? Is that enough? Just, I think it was literally had 26 left and we did 26. So, it's close. What's that? Probably just an empty one, yeah. So that was already looking a little rough. But we need to try and stay closer to full HP as well.
Do you know what those ruins are from?
Some old city?
Correct. A city most ancient. A terrible testament to sin's power. I tremble every time I see them. Compared to sin, humans are mere mud puppies.
But I believe humans are the only ones capable of defeating sin.
A good reply. I am relieved to hear you say that, milady Summoner.
Oh?
Oh?
Where are my manners? I am matron, a scholar, at your service, milady. I am on a journey, studying the history of our world, Spira, seeking its stories and secrets. My travels have taken me to many places, and I am troubled by what I have seen. Fragile smiles on people's faces, crumbling at the mere mention of sin. They are counting on you, milady. Give them a reason to rejoice once more.
I will.
Dude can really roll his R's, man. It's impressive. This is another one of those bits. I always forget if there's a chest around here or not. Don't think so. Oh wait, no, there's one on this side. Nice. So... yeah, this is one of those situations where, like, at the start of the fight, normally you'd, let's say, switch the weapon to then take something out in one hit, but we're probably not quick enough to do that. But we'll see.
Lady Summoner, I presume.
Yes, I am Yuna.
I am Lucille, captain of the Jose Chocobo Knights.
And I'm Alma. We've been charged to guard the
Lead
Highroad.
female protagonist of Final Fantasy IX.
There have been reports of a large fiend appearing in this area with a taste for
If you
chocobos.
know, you know.
Do take care, Summoner Yuna, if you are to rent any chocobos.
Thank you. We will be careful.
Good. We should get back to our rounds. Farewell.
Our prayers are with you.
A large fiend? Let's go get him!
Why?
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
What'd I say now?
Jecht said that a lot too. And every time he said it, it meant trouble for Braska and me.
What do you even get for beating Belgamine? Can we even beat Belgamine? I think if I don't have an overdrive charged, I probably can't beat Belgamine. I don't think we have much of a chance here. let's just fight her anyway, but especially without an overdrive, I'm not sure that you can. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a nice fun start. Let's see. That was not a fun start. The fact that Waka only has 10 MP is so crushing here. Maybe I should have got that poison weapon for him, honestly. We're allowed a few power breaks here. Might be worth getting one on him.
You will hurt no one!
This isn't like a I'm never allowed to escape from encounters level run, but I just... for now at least I want to try and just take them on and see how we do. Yeah, even power broken. Ouch. So the darkness hit. That's nice. No, I did not buy Waka a poison touch.
Go!
I think what I want to do, to try and prep for the Belgamine fight, maybe I should just summon. Did she summon a Valifor or an Ifrit? Ifrit, right? I'm generally trying to avoid summoning, but for Belgamine, I think if we don't have a full overdrive, I think we have basically 0 chance anyway. Yeah, right in front of her. True.
Please, fight with us!
Now, was this the situation where this guy can't hit us? I remember back in the day when I discovered this, it was like the coolest thing ever. Let's just see. Yeah, they don't attack, yeah. I remember I figured like that was one of those in my very earliest days. I kind of figured that one out all by myself and I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. I don't think we can get to a full overdrive. So this is a bit of an exploit here. Certain enemy types, they can't attack flyers. So we'll speed up here. Yeah, I mean, I think for a normal run, like, I think summons are great and you should use them. Like, they're there for a reason. And they're fun to kind of add to your arsenal and play with as well. Like, I think most people, like, yes, of course, you can kind of crutch on them a little bit sometimes, but especially for, like, your first playthrough, I don't think anyone needs to kind of put any kind of restrictions on themselves by, like, no, I will never summon or anything like that. But it's perma-haste. There's no way to slow them down. Are we going to have enough MP to see this through? Maybe. I need one more encounter for Valifor to get that overdrive. Did Demonolist also don't attack Valifor? I don't know, like, the list, but I definitely remember stuff like Jewel Horns and the bigger... the Drakes or whatever they're called, they don't also. But the way these guys just bust in with, like, 2 attacks each before I even get to do anything is insane. That is absolutely insane. But for both of them, they both won't attack Yuna. Not Yuna. Valifor. Yeah, summon's also great for specifically trying to get overkills as well. That's true. Ah, I had a feeling that was probably going to happen. Fine. Let's get Valifor out there. So yeah, the Valifor trick for Mihen is definitely really cool if you're struggling here and you don't have any kind of no summon restriction on yourself. For certain encounters, bringing out Valifor can really just... obviously, it's like an instant win.
Go! Fight on!
Yeah, the TKO from Waka is obviously going to make things a lot easier, but the problem is when you get ambushed, you don't have a sentry. Because oftentimes Waka will probably just be killed before he even gets to do anything. So, gotta watch out. That's why the sentry is huge. Like, that's the kind of thing where I probably farm for Gil to make sure I can buy the sentry as soon as I can. Because an ambush will be basically the game over most of the time after, say... I think, like, certainly once you get to, like, Thunder Plains, it'll probably be oftentimes a game over without you being able to do anything about it. But in that sense, the more interesting stuff will start to come up in the next 2 or 3 sessions. Ooh, a fireball. Distillability? What? That is a random combination. Cannot remember the last time I got a weapon that looked like that. That's pretty funny. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's go for this. Did she heal your party too, or only your Aeons?
A summoner party.
You too are a summoner?
My name is Belgamine. You are?
My name is Yuna.
Ah, the High Summoner's daughter. I've heard much of you. But you are still fresh on the road, are you not?
Yes, I am.
I might have a few things to teach you.
Hmm?
Let us see which are stronger. My Aeons or yours? A one-on-one match. Not to the death, of course. What do you say?
Alright, let's go for it.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
Good. Before we begin, your Aeons have been healed. You can fight with your full strength. Come.
Alright, let's see if this looks at all possible. It might be one of those where if you get into a lot of fights and maybe the natural growth, like just by getting into battles, you can maybe grind that a little bit to make Valifor stronger. Sure.
Show me how strong of a link you forged with your Aeons.
Okay, it's not a good sign. I guess we can try and grand summon and then like double overdrive. I think it's worth a look. Alright. 3000 HP. Yeah, the problem is once we use our first overdrive, it's going to have so many turns that I don't think we'd survive after that. That's not going to happen. Is there any chance you guys think that I could survive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks afterwards? If it does less than like 120, 130 each. Maybe? I just don't remember how much damage Ifrit does, honestly. If Ifrit misses. Yeah, I think we'll just Sonic Wings as far as we can go, and then we'll just hope that the overdrive is enough, but... Maybe, I forgot if he only hits like 100 or something. Like, in terms of damage, I don't remember how much he hits for. 142, yeah, that's too much. Yeah. Okay. Auto-Haste mod. Yeah, so that's funny. It's like a meteor strike is coming, shield. But because he's already hasted, there's no time for you to defend yourself. That's funny. Shit. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, definitely should have shielded there. Can I even survive 2 attacks? 140, 250. Yeah, we're not going to survive. I think Energy Blast probably only does like 1,500 or something. But I'm not sure that this is winnable. Like, with Shield, you're just delaying the inevitable. You know, I don't think there's too much point. But let's find out how much damage. Just thinking, because this guy's immune to the delay as well, the CTB is deceptive here. So it makes it look like we'll get the turn. We won't. Let's just see. I think we're almost definitely dead either way. 218. Is that a crit? Ah, okay, it worked that time. I guess the attack was quick enough. Yeah, 2.6k is way too much. Even Energy Blast is not going to get that done. Kind of all lacking a lot of things. Yeah, Meteor Strike next. I think I just... Basically, a lot of this hinges on how much Energy Blast even does. If it is like 1,500 level, then none of this is worth looking into anyway. There's just no way. $2,200. Ooh, that's tight. That's tight. Yeah, I feel like you could probably maybe farm some RNG, maybe come in with Blizzard instead of Sonic Wings. Try to see if you can get 2 Blizzards and survive long enough to then finish with the Overdrive.
Oh, you have a lot to learn.
Yeah, I think 2 Blizzards and an Overdrive with a bit of lucky
You
RNG,
need
maybe
more
it misses an
training.
attack. I think that could
You
work.
did well.
But I'm not going
You
to try.
show promise. With more training, you could defeat Sin.
Thank you. But I think you might defeat Sin before I am able to.
Womp womp.
I cannot.
Huh?
Or should I say, I was not able to.
You mean...
Farewell, Yuna. We'll meet again.
Yeah, those are the kind of moments where you're like, they're so sneaky. Like, obviously, your first time through and you don't really know what an unsent is and all that stuff. Ah, she doesn't heal the party then, I guess. Right? Yuna's MP is back. I guess she heals Yuna? Yeah, I think she heals Yuna, but not the rest. I guess that's still okay. If I'd have known, I would have healed Kimari fully, but whatever. Okay. Let's see if we can make it to Chocobo Eater. Single bomb. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Basically because there's going to be times when he gets 2 attacks at once, so using shield is not a 1-for-1. I think with the normal mechanics, you obviously trade turns more 1-for-1 and you can steal more turns away with Sonic Wings. But when he's auto-hasted, there's not that same 1-for-1 mechanic going on, so I think if you shield, you're just going to get stuck behind the shield and you're never going to be able to do any damage, or not enough by the time you get wiped out, so... Yeah, if I really cared, I'd experiment with it, but it's a bit of a pain to retry and then get the overdrive back and that kind of thing. Yeah, Ifrit being immune to delay also kind of hurts that strat, so you can only benefit from the speed of Sonic Wings itself. I think it's definitely doable, but probably relies on like really tying up like every single turn, and then maybe relying on a miss from the physical attack, possibly. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was my idea. Like Blizzard twice and then hope for the best. Surely a Blizzard would do like 300-400 damage or something, right? So you get it down below that 2,200 threshold, and if you survive, then you can try and finish it off.
Waka's back on the field.
Yeah, no fire protection. Not going to use Dark Attack here.
Make way!
Yeah, the problem is by the time Lulu gets 3 attacks to kill it before self-destruct happens, it's already going to be a bit late. But there's like encounters with multiples of these, like we'd never be able to pull that off. So it has to be Auron or Lulu to deliver the final blow here. So we just wait.
Farewell.
Can silence mute the bomb self-destructs? Good question. I'm not sure that it can. But we did get a red ring. Wow, that was a nice drop. We'll take that. But yeah, my gut reaction is I'm doubtful. I think there's not too many ways to put silence on at this point anyway. But I guess Walker would be able to in a normal run. Might be worth farming bombs for weapons. Yeah, maybe, but not sure it would make enough of a difference. Like the extra damage that they give you probably would become obsolete relatively soon.
You guys are toast.
He says, and then they come in and do that. Oh my god. That is scary. That is scary. Like they're both so dangerous. Like basically I think what most people don't realize is that the dual horns are relatively quick. Their agility stats are actually pretty good. Despite the fact that they look relatively big and slow. They're quite fast. So they're more destructive than these guys, but there's a choice of like which one do you want to try and take out. I think let's just do another power break.
So be it.
Every time I encounter one, I think I have to at least try and power break.
Back in the fray.
Darkness didn't hit. And that's too much for Lancet to do, so... Yeah, this time I won't summon Valorfall. I kind of use that to charge up Valorfall's Overdrive, but I want to try and give these guys a go without the summon. I think Walker's a bit quicker. Called.
Yeah.
Nice. Can we get the darkness on? Nope. I think... Let's just do this. What? Are you kidding me? Why is he hitting through the darkness on Walker? That's ridiculous. Wow. That's bad. Kind of hoping Lulu maybe gets some evasions. Like, even once the darkness is worn off. Okay. Still a lot of work to do here. Yeah, I don't remember the exact mechanics of darkness, but it reduces it by a factor where, like, in most cases, if an enemy is under darkness, it just won't be able to hit you, unless the attack itself is programmed to never miss. Just based on pure, like, kind of luck versus all the other stats and stuff. Most of the time, if an enemy is under darkness, they will miss you. But there are a few kind of, like, there's a small chance that they still hit through the darkness on your characters that have, like, really bad evasion. Man, that darkness is not hitting. Five. Nice, okay. She's got plenty of MP, I say we keep using it.
Yeah.
Fire was the wrong move there. Still.
Haha! What did I tell you?
You're a modest one.
That's not the most common one. Enemies immune to all statuses could make for an annoying mod. Yeah, I think annoying is the word. I'm not sure it'd be as fun. It'd be annoying. Okay, let's keep going here. So it's already looking dangerous on Mihen, but we're still making our way through. It's tough. Part of me is wondering, like, is it worth leaving Lulu out there because of that evasion? Like, she might be able to evade a few more attacks than the others, but her agility is so bad. I feel like she'd probably lose like 3 turns to the enemies. Yeah, and her HP is just so low.
My Lady Summoner.
You're a summoner?
Yes. My name is Yuna.
I'm Callie.
Nice to meet you, Callie.
Lady Yuna, are you going to bring us the calm?
Yes. Very soon.
Yay!
We're looking forward to another calm, my Lady Summoner.
I'll do my best.
And good luck to your guardians as well.
Why do they react like that? It smells like they're embarrassed. You're just being nice.
What's the calm?
The calm is a time of peace. It comes after a summoner defeats sin and lasts until sin reappears.
Mind blown.
Sin dies and is reborn.
That's nice.
I get it.
It's so casual.
I thought it was weird. Yuna's dad defeated Sin 10 years ago, right? But Sin's still here. Didn't make much sense till now. Wait, if it just comes back...
Don't say it isn't worth it. Because it is.
Even for a little while, people can sleep in their beds without being afraid. That kind of time is worth anything. Don't say it isn't worth it. Your words that day, Yuna, I remember them well.
I think that's an underrated little moment there from Tidus, where instead of just having Yuna explain to him, in that sense, like, the fact that those words stuck with him and he went from this whole, like, that just doesn't make sense, like, what's the point, to understanding why it's worth it for the people of Spira. I think that's really cool, the way that he narrates it as, obviously, someone who kind of understood it later on in the journey. I think that's cool. I always like that. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the Yuna doesn't have to explain the whole thing, you know? I think that's... But that bit was kind of cool. No worries, Mike. I'll see you next time. We're going to wrap it up soon anyway. It's another, like, 10-15 minutes. Now, the question is... What order is it best to tackle these in?
Let's end this.
I think I still go the same way as... Basically, I'm scared of the confusion a little bit, so I'm wondering if it's worth taking this one out first. And then hoping that Tidus lands a darkness. No, I'm still recovering from illness. I mentioned it like at the start, the first like 5 minutes of the stream, but I was a little bit unwell last week. And I've just got like the annoying little remnants of it. That darkness just not hitting, man. That's annoying. I think let's just take this guy out first. An annoying cough. Thank you, Fenrir, appreciate it. Let's try... That's just about enough. And then...
Let me help.
Yeah, she's got... Yeah, she can just do some healing here. This is like one of the final areas where Lancet still can actually, is pretty cool to have. In terms of like the damage it can do, it's underrated. like guaranteed damage against enemies with big like physical defense or ones that are hard to hit. To kick the ball or not to kick the ball, that is the question. I feel like every time I basically kick the ball. Maybe this time I just leave it alone. What does he even say if you don't before you kick the ball? I don't remember. We can have a quick look. You guys are mean, man. See, look how nice he is. He just gives you like 3 softs, and you just kick this poor kid's ball into the fields. Like that's just mean, man. What kind of monster would do that? You guys are mean, man. Take the softs and kick it. Unbelievable. They're such a like wholesome, generous, nice community. You guys can be mean sometimes. Alright, let's see. Warren, let's go. I love donuts, never kicks the ball. There you go. To be honest, most of the time I do, but this time we'll do it a little different. Let's see. I don't think that was a lot of damage. Ah, shit. Yeah, so now the trouble comes, but I think we're going to have to trust in... Of course, Orin gets the first move, but I think I have to let him hit someone. This is dangerous now. But I think I can't let the one eye, like the floating eye, get 2 moves. It's too many. But I think someone's going to get KO'd here. I'm hoping he tries to hit Lulu and misses. That would be nice. But we're going to have to deal with 2 attacks from this guy. If the Lancet was enough, Kimari's got... Well, his HP's low. But he does have Ice Wall, so it would have been nice. Wait, does Waka have... No, he's got Lightning and Water, right? Okay, let's get rid of this guy, and from here we kind of just have to hope for the best. Unless... How much damage does his Overdrive even do? I think it's unnecessary right now. Let's just see if we can survive this. Okay. Moment of truth. Good. Okay. God bless Orin's low accuracy. Dodged a bullet there. And then Kimari can finish the job. So you can see it's keeping me on my toes, but we're managing to continue here. But it is a long road, as we all know. Yeah, the more time goes on, the more I appreciate how slow Orin is. It's often a blessing in disguise. Yeah, we haven't started like escaping yet, but I think if things get really shaky, I'll just start to do that just so we can keep making progress. I think I've done so many runs and like mods and this, that, the other where I don't escape or I'm not allowed to escape that for this one I'm just going to let myself escape. And I will never remember if any of these have chests or not. Always forget them. Oh boy. Good lord. That was a rough start. How shall we do this?
This ends now.
SOS haste on a ring would have made us on even grounds. Yeah, I mean, so auto-haste would have been lovely, but you don't get stuff like that this early in the game.
No problem.
There ain't no SOS rings, auto-haste rings, SOS haste rings around here.
Thank you.
This is really bad.
So, how shall we do this?
Yeah, it's true, but he wouldn't. I don't think he'd survive. Maybe let's try and take this guy out for now. This will at least guarantee that he dies. Okay. Yeah. This is a very dangerous situation here. Yeah, if that hit Yuna, he would have been dead. Okay. I'd really like the Dark Touch to hit. There you go, finally. And yes, we can now learn Fire Breath. Thank you. And we'll keep that overdrive for Chocobo Eater. I'm almost certain there's no way to push Chocobo Eater off the cliff or kill him with damage, but one thing at a time. Dude just has nice, pretty good magic defense as well. Yeah, Chocobo Eater is going to be quite a funny encounter. Let's keep going. Okay. I think we should be able to hang in there. Darkness hit again, that's good. In a pinch, you can use Kamari's Overdrive again and get it back with Self-Destruct or Chocobo. Hey, well, welcome to stream. Has there been any gatekeepers yet? Not yet. I do have a game over, though. I died to the Sahagins after the Blitzball game, which, yeah, the group of 4 at the end did overwhelm me. The first time. Had to be a lot more careful with HP and turn management than I was the first time. But other than that, we've been okay. We've been surviving. Thank you. Alright, almost there. Just got to make it to the end of this. Take that.
Hey, I'm a guardian now, so watch out.
Oh man, that's a bad start. Chance of confusion is not that high, but getting hit with it that quick was bad, and she doesn't have enough MP for a Sunna. Ah, shit. That's really bad.
This ends now.
Screw it. Maybe we just do this. I knew that one was going to survive. There we go. Just like the Masters mod, right? Just use those overdrives in a pinch. That's what they're for. I'm not very confident against Chocobo Eater anyway. With or without overdrives, I think. So, we have 3 ethers. I think this is probably a place to use one. Screw it. Make sure we can heal through. Alright, let's go. No confusion this time. Alright, good.
Back on the field.
Need to avoid that confusion. It just messes things up too much. 26, that awkward amount of HP again.
So, how shall we do this?
Let's make sure, I think, here. Ouch. Gonna be 4 hits. I have to hope Dark Attack works. Otherwise this could be really brutal. Ah, didn't work. Yeah, this is gonna be pain. Fell asleep for good measure. Wow. Okay. So I think 2 attacks, but whatever happens, I should be able to... It won't be able to kill both of us, I think, in 2 hits. So we're going to sacrifice it here. Okay, that worked out decently. Maybe I can start the next session with just like Ifrit on a full overdrive, just going to do that in preparation for it. In general, I try to not summon against him, but I think under these circumstances, maybe we just got to drop that and just summon against him. To see if we can stay in the fight. Alright, hanging in there. 2,000. Alright, we're close to Sentry territory already. A few more encounters to go here. I'm gonna start to speed things up now. We're already past our allotted time, but I'm gonna just do a little bit of overtime here, just to try and get this done. Done. Is this live? Yes, indeed. Very much live. The problem is Titus has taken more damage this time. Yeah, he's like definitely gonna die. Screw it. Let's get ourselves out of this situation. Can always work the overdrives again, like once you get to safety. We just need to make it through. Fire Moomba. Yeah, the healing burden is pretty heavy as well. Alright, let's keep going. Same encounter again. Yeah, we're missing 1 or 2 battle quotes here, but... Ouch. Yeah, running out of overdrives to kind of deal with these situations quickly as well. Like we never get any crits or anything. Maybe worth just bringing in Orin here. He's not going to hit the wolf, I think. It's just not going to happen. But if Lulu survives, we'll be 1 spell away from taking out the elemental. So yeah, I think we'll survive now. Yeah, that darkness just not hitting enough for my taste. Does this guy have some resistance to darkness? Surely not at this early stage. Why it never works? Hey Rhoda, welcome to stream. Good to see you. 34 is too much for Lancet, so let's finish it with this. But we don't have too much more left in the tank here. I don't want to use a second ether. I'm having to heal quite a lot every time. Ambushed, here we go. This could be brutal. And confusion. Can't summon our way out. Oh my god. Woo! This is a spicy end to the sesh. Oh man. Yeah, this is a spicy finish. Yeah. Yeah, if Lulu misses Yuna, then we're in big trouble. This is just big time risk. Like, there's no way to one-hit KO any of these guys other than... to use this overdrive and to hit the lightning one, for example. And then... Nah, this situation is completely, like, very RNG heavy. So I'm trying to, like, map it out here in my head. I'm like, okay, if I use Wakka's overdrive, I might take the 2 floating eyes out. This guy's definitely going to still be alive. Yuna's going to do something and waste her turn. Then this guy gets a turn. If it hits Kimari, then it gets a second turn. Then if it hits Yuna, then it gets another turn because it will kill both of them. And then it will hit Wakka. Like, this is really nasty. But I think in the name of showing how brutal this situation can be, I kind of think I need to tough it out and try and see if I can get out of this situation. And then if we die, we'll kind of end the session here and still pick it back up at the agency. I'll just use some creative license to get myself back up there. So I want to kind of have a look at where I was at, and I might just literally kind of bypass it and get to the agency. Because normally, yes, you can just escape here and you'll probably be okay. But I just want to see if we can get out of it just by doing this. But you would have to probably start by making sure you don't screw this up. Okay. Right, there we go. So now it kind of depends a bit on the RNG here. That was good RNG. That was good RNG. Let me think here. Hold on. If Kimari didn't have such low health, he might be able to survive an attack because he has Fire Ward. I'm just thinking... Yeah, okay. And then with this, we should be able to finish it. Sheesh, that was close. Whew. But we got ourselves out of it. Damn. Whew. Nice one, Rhoda. 24 months. You almost have the new badge. GG's. And RinnaGuy, welcome to the overtime session of this stream. Yeah, that was a tight one. We just about squeezed through there. Having to use overdrives and stuff. That's what I mean by like we're really at the end of what we can do here. Sorry lads, I'm just gonna push past.
Hey!
No. Sorry Gato. This one you can't ignore. Oh my god. Yeah, this one is a deadly encounter as well. Oh my god. Shit. Yeah, this is going a bit crazy at the moment. I think you got to summon Ifrit here. I wonder if, like, if you hit them multiple times with Fury, like, does that count as multiple hits? Yeah, this is just nasty. Not seeing how we can get out of this one without some kind of overdrives. Shit like that. Yeah, if I had a no summon, I'd just throw out the Blizzard Fury and just hope for the best, but whatever. I think for this one, just to get to the end of the sesh, we'll summon Ifrit here. Can work his overdrive a bit as well. Hey Aldrion, good to see you. Shame you can't stay, but you won't be missing too much. Hopefully they'll be done in about 5 minutes. And we can safely get to the agency and set things up for Chocobo Eater in the next sesh. I don't think it makes him grow at all. Ah, fair enough. Damn, Ifrit's not strong enough to kill him in 3 hits. I kind of forgot about that. Look at this. This CTB is ridiculous. They don't seem to use their physical attacks against him. Okay, it was just about enough. Fine. But yeah, I definitely remember like doing this type of stuff in like my first ever run as well, like trying to like using Valorful for the ones that can't attack in the air, and then using Ifrit for these guys. It was so much fun like figuring this stuff out and being like, oh my god, I'm invincible when I summon Ifrit. Like learning those kind of things, just so much fun. Yeah, we're almost out of MP as well. Yeah, it really did like take everything to get to the end. Damn it, Shalinda!
Yevon's teachings say...
Enough!
I only meant to...
Are you alright?
And people tell me Shalinda's not annoying.
Lady Summoner?
It's already overtime. I'm trying to finish the sesh.
I am Yuna.
It is an honor, my lady. My name is Shalinda. I am a disciple of Yevon.
Yeah, don't have cutscene removed.
What was all that about? The Crusaders operation?
You mean the one Gata and Luzu were talking about?
I heard they were to use Forbidden Machina. I had to stop them.
Huh?
Huh?
Why?
What?
The use of Machina is
Some of the
strictly
stuff that
forbidden
he
by
does
the
is so
Yevon
funny.
priesthood.
That's bad, yeah?
The way he says why there.
Let them use whatever
There's
they
some
want.
weird voice crack going
They
on.
still won't defeat sin.
But it's not about defeating sin.
Hey Carnage, welcome to
The
stream.
teachings of Yevon must be upheld.
Yeah, right.
But you don't understand.
Aye?
The Crusaders
another
won't even listen
personal
to
favorite.
me. And it's all because I'm just a lowly acolyte.
Don't say that. Well, I haven't been a summoner for very long myself, you see. Still, I can't put myself down every time I fail. People are depending on me. They're depending on both of us.
Yes. Yes, you're right, my lady. Absolutely right. Thank you so much, Lady Yuna. Now, I feel I have the courage to finish my training.
Alright, do we have the courage to finish the final, hopefully, encounter on the Mihen Highroad? Get it? Can we get away with it? Ah, yes, we made it, okay. Woo! Nice. Okay. That can wrap things up, having done just a little bit of overtime today. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. And things definitely started to get a bit more spicy in the Auto-Haste challenge. Had our first game over, and Mihen was as annoying as it tends to be in most challenges, but we did make it through. And things are only going to get increasingly difficult and insane as we continue. And the prospect of like dropping the nose figure restriction is going to be looming pretty strong. And yeah, we will see how we do. So thank you all once again for hanging out with me today. Hopefully same time in the next 2 weeks we'll get it done. My voice held up, thankfully, for the session. As I mentioned at the start, I was a bit unwell recently for a few days, and I still have some lingering kind of mild symptoms from it, but definitely was able to push through. And the Blitzball thing was a lot of fun, I have to say. And I'll definitely let you guys know about potentially doing some kind of like YouTube Plays Blitzball session to see if we can beat those Luca Goers and avenge the loss that we had today. But today was a good test run for that. I did enjoy it, and it feels like it definitely could work, and we'll have some fun with that. So there's the channel anniversary coming up, 17 years on YouTube. Definitely be celebrating that with you guys when I can. I won't be able to do it on the day itself, on May the 4th most likely, but in the next like couple of weeks or so, I'll do my best to set up some kind of live stream, some kind of sesh, and we'll hang out and celebrate together the fact that this channel is now more than half my age. I'm not 34 yet, but the channel's turning 17, so I've spent more than half of my life with a YouTube channel, if you can believe that. It's kind of insane. So yeah, we will celebrate all of that, but this Friday at 3 PM UK time, we also have the Masters mod Seymour Omnis boss fight. You guys do not want to miss that one as well. So lots of neat stuff to come on the channel, and hope you all enjoy it. Mr. Teabag, I am actually live, but you caught me literally right at the end as I'm about to sign off. Hopefully next time you will catch me. It'll be in 2 weeks at the same time, 1:30 PM UK time. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Thank you all for watching and hanging out once again. Take care.